We ain't seen niggas this. We haven't seen niggas like this since Kanye West walked into the poll. You feel me? Who's that? Mimo with a shotty? Oh my goodness, Mimo. When someone asks what biology subject test you're taking, niggas be like, that looks like top five with a fade. This is how I will outshine my peers in 2015. In Jesus' name. That's sort of a churchy Jehovah's Witness type of joke, I guess. You know what I mean? What do all these guys got in common? Well, the difference between these guys, I was going to say that they all were exonerated, but as you know, currently Suge has not been exonerated. KK has not been exonerated, and he had some disputes with his videos, which was unbelievable how they took his video down or whatever, and then they put it back up eventually or whatever. But I don't know the exacts on Tay. My opinion on Mr. Suge, however, is that there could be a bright future on him, on Suge, depending on if he's well behaved and whatever he keeps. It's very hard to stay humbly happy in jail and stuff. You get angered a lot, and there's nowhere to um, sometimes feel those pleasurable feelings that we feel in the outside world. But if you can humble yourself to a certain point or whatever while you're incarcerated and not get in any trouble really, but just handle your business or whatever to a certain degree or whatever, and it's more about handling the business, completely. To the it's really it really comes down to handling the business completely. Does he think KK's? Do I think KK is ever going to be exonerated? Probably not, but there is a chance. Maybe when he's a little bit older, maybe much older. I think he's a sort of a hothead, but at the same time, I think he might have been entrapped a little bit um, due to um, some of the people that may have been around him um, in the streets or even potentially higher up influences may have entrapped him into becoming what he became. I enjoyed the video, but I guess it was what it was. He became huge, and he made. I'm sure his family made some good money off of it, and all the people that he did it with did it. Who knows how he's living? He may be living good. Who knows? It's not really my duty to say so. There's officials in charge to make the final decisions. But that is my sort of my opinion on these four people here. Wayne, he likes Wayne. He's a legend, more than a legend. Uh, he still remains on this earth. He's doing great financially. I don't know how his mental state or his health are when it comes to those other things that are very important. But he got exonerated, and I'm sure he is doing quite well being exonerated. Hopefully he is. We've seen that new series he's doing on his big screen. And I thought that was really cool. And he did a skateboarding thing and whatnot and blah, blah, blah. And he could have sat down for another bid. You know what I mean? But at the same time, he's nearing that age with his health that I think um, it would be a good thing for him to, the word could technically be self hospice, but I don't think he's at that level yet. I think it's more of retirement. I think he needs to slow down on the marijuana, and I think he is most definitely, which people don't know. Most people don't know. They think Wayne is smoking just a big ton of marijuana. He's not. I think he's down to the level now where he's smoking a rare amount of marijuana. But I truly am genuinely worried about some of the people down south, like William Roberts and Wayne and some of the other ones, that they drink way too much alcohol, and or they have been for a lot of years. And like the Bamboo rum, the wine, the Bel Air rosé, all the murders and crimes, it's because of the amount of alcohol that they consume down there. But I think they're going to learn and they're going to slow her down. It's quite the opposite. They may say, "Oh, I'm Jamaican, man. I drink rum." Well, that might have been your father. He drunk a lot of rum, but you aren't your father. But same could be said about myself. I drank a lot of alcohol in the early days too, and I still drink every occasionally. But I try my best not to. It usually has to be a very good feeling inside my body, or at least a pretty good feeling, or a feeling where I feel like it's one of those times where I just need to, relax, and everything really makes sense in the future and the past and the present. And that's when I enjoy a glass of alcohol. Some people are in the mood today, some people aren't. Some people think they are in a mood to drink alcohol today, and they aren't. It really is something that you will feel throughout your entire body. You'll feel it in your mind, your stomach, everything. You really have to sit there. Some people would call it praying. Some people would just say listening to your body, or to one's own temple. And you'll feel the feeling. Your body will say, maybe even the addiction, when you first look at that beverage. I like the appearance of these beverages right now, but still, even though I like the appearance of these beverages, um, I would probably just let them sit on the table and just enjoy the appearance with the alcohol in it, and let the ice melt and enjoy the appearance of the ice melting, quite possibly with the decadence of the cranberries, as well as that zesty, bright lemon wedge. That would be something I would like. But my body still says, Tom, you don't even want it doing that. Um, and yours might too. My stomach, I can still feel the alcohol content in my stomach, even though I haven't drank in a really long time. I drank a couple days ago, one or two drinks, but I used to drink heavily, heavily, heavily hard alcohol. But I enjoyed it at the time. It was a dream I always had when I was a child. My dad used to drink Jack Daniels and beer, and I always seen it in the movies, like James Bond, or whatever, with all the with all the bottles of alcohol or liquor. And that was something I got to experience, buying bottles and drinking bottles. But don't listen to these waka flockas that make you think that you have to be that person, no matter how much money you have, that buys bottles and things of that nature. Because he makes fun of people in that song that makes you feel like just because you have a cup, you have to buy a bottle or whatever. Because I was one of those guys in the beginning. I heard Waka Flocka making fun of people that were drinking cups or whatever, and I thought, man, I got to go buy bottles. And that just wasn't it. I didn't even need cups, to be honest.